Hey, how's it going? Today is the 28th of April, Sunday, and we are taking a look at the market and what kind of opportunities we can find. I was reviewing some of the emails that were sent to me, and that really very important when it comes to finances. But I have delved a little bit deeper and trying to understand what those emails were about. I, I don't know if it's worth attention. There was a lot of information, but not necessarily quality of information. And I have reached out to this organization, standard organization, right? That quality of information is a little low, and they should improve what kind of information they are publishing on their website before I would read any information there. I don't know the team. I like it. It's kind of fun. It's video games and everything, but quality of information is very low. So I don't know if what they're looking to achieve. Once that been said, I thought I'll cover that in today's video, but instead let's take a look at government and what government is doing. I don't know. I can bring this point later on, perhaps if I haven't already, right? And delve deeper into what kind of information has been published and some of the books and all some of the professionals would break down some of those articles and or publications on this organization's website and would find a better way, for a lack of better words, right, of sharing information. But either way, we're going to be taking a look at some of the government strategies that really bringing more of the people into work placements and beginning those people could begin paying taxes again, I guess, and investments that government would make. Uh, it's kind of interesting. I haven't seen this kind of process before. I think it's ongoing. But either way, let's try to understand that really government government work scheme delivers almost 100,000 placements. Okay, since there was a lot of apprenticeship opportunities, right? So in this case, we're taking a look at work placements. I think I can't remember targets. I think it was perhaps 40,000 or so. But either way, now we're taking a look at 100,000 placements, highlighting Britain's new approach to welfare. Almost 1,000 work placement training places has been delivered into past year job seekers, smashing the government's 80,000 annual target. New data has revealed. So, government set target to train people to become taxpayers, right? Let's try to understand how is government doing that. So, what's the part that government plays in the entire process? In this article, we're going to be taking a look at the record number of workplace training places, okay, have been delivered this year, helping boost job seeker skills and economy. Significant milestone hit as the Prime Minister sets out welfare reforms to jumpstart UK labour market. That's what should be at the core interest of the government. So they're bringing more people into workplace. Okay, but how the government is playing a key role in this? That's why I'm interested. DVP working directly with the businesses to hire work ready Brits and reduce the dependence on foreign labor. Some of the locations that I was taking a look at where they looking to create perhaps 20,000, 40,000 opportunities, right, when it comes to perhaps energy production. And investments that I was reviewing that would be 200 million. And some of the deals that have been signed within America and Australia, the submarine deal, that's a particular contract that I'm referring to. Even that contract would create potentially 20,000 job placements, right? But that would be engaging with what government is doing, engaging with the businesses. So that's the part that I'm interested in. Come in a week that NIC's cuts worth 900 hit pay packet ensuring work pays. Okay. So they're referring to 2% reduction in double taxing labor 2%, meaning so over the period of the year that would add up to roughly about 900 extra. I don't know if I don't know. So this is what government is doing. So let's acknowledge that the government is reducing that, but I don't know. I don't perhaps it means something to someone, right? It could be a lot worse, but they're increasing other taxes, right? So that's why it's funny. They're increasing how much people need to pay for electricity, all this kind of thing. So they're increasing those, but they're reducing this part. So I guess it's great. Part of the government's plan to help people get back to work and grow the economy, sector-based work academy programs. That would be swaps. Terrible name. Help benefit claimants move over from welfare to work by providing tailored training and or work experience before guaranteed job interviews. Business who are actually hired help craft these 6 week and on-job programs so that the participants gain the right experience and skills in their roles. Oh, okay. So there's a particular program. We can perhaps review this program and try to understand it. So potentially something that was used to cost a lot for government now potentially would begin paying money to a government, right? So that's the difference. The last figures published in the CIC showed that last year close to 100,000 places were delivered, the highest annual figure yet. It brings the total number of swaps starting to 283.9 thousand in sector ranging from coding to hospitality, construction, healthcare, and social care, right? So since there's a lot of jobs, as I mentioned previously, there's even down the street people looking to hire someone. Down the street they've been looking to hire. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Perhaps for 3 years they can find anyone to hire, and some people. So over 3 years they can hire anyone. So the problem is perhaps some of those jobs should be taken on by Brits, something that they're referring to this article, which is great. So for me, this is bad. This is what government is trying to do. It comes in a week that the government NIC got worth of £900 to the average worker its pay packet as part of plan to cut taxes, grow economy, and build brighter future for hardworking families. Backed by industry. Okay, that's the names there. So there are some books that I'm reading. I'm looking to understand a lot of subjects, right? Some of those books were they discussing how labor is to be considered as commodity. So labor is as a commodity. First, you need to pay with your labor yourself. So something that you would receive a paycheck from. So the labor that you do, because your labor would be to be classified as a commodity. First, you would pay yourself, and next payment you would pay to the person who you're doing job for. So that's second part of your paycheck. So that would be 2% of the first payment that you would pay to yourself, and 2% of the next payment that you would pay to a person who you're working for. So 2% of the first one, 2% of the second one. Some books that I have just recently read, they were defining this process in this particular way, but I'm not financial advisor, right? That's forget. After Prime Minister's announcement, the accelerated rollout of universal credit last week, together with increase to administrative earnings threshold, uh, even more claimants will benefit from dedicated employment support offered throughout the job center. Quick note, right? A job center currently is not offering nationwide opportunities. So it's something fully remote opportunities is something that perhaps they should consider. That should improve overall opportunities given to younger people where they could potentially offer some services, or perhaps progress within their career fully remotely. All right. And from there, let's progress. This includes all programs in their Department of Work and Pensions, 2.5 billion back to work plan, which is set to help over a million people, including those with long-term health conditions, to break down barriers to work. I do not understand this part that well. Perhaps it's something I need to do a little bit more research, but I guess the government is investing into this part, and perhaps I think it's an ongoing process. They're constantly reviewing this process and looking to improve ways of how we can improve labor force and increase number of people, as well as seems that the government is focusing a lot on bringing a lot of Brits into work. I don't know, perhaps something that I'm paying attention to, as well as women, right? Since there might be additional support available for women only when it comes to picking up more jobs and opportunities in the marketplace. I don't know about the rest of the people. No support for the rest of the people. Government is taking long-term decisions to ensure the resilience of the case labor market, building a strong economy where hard work is rewarded, and it's not rewarded, by the way. If you will review tax code of what's the best way of taking a look at where you would be taxed the least, that would be on your wealth. Wealth is not taxed, but labor is taxed. So that means they're looking to reduce tax on labor. We're looking to reduce slightly by 2%, but wealth is not taxed within the UK. So I don't know what actually this government is doing. For every 10 pounds, 6 of those 10 pounds would end up within wealth. 6. And no, very little. Wealth is taxed very little, where labor is taxed to one of the highest rates. So perhaps this should be worth considering this kind of areas. But either way, let's close on that. And for people who are interested, there might be swaps, so to say. There's might be some initiatives. Might be take a look at those and see how I can engage with the team. Thanks for watching. See you next one.